Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Brookings Harbor and all the fishing boats at sea. I'm Cousin Bruce Ellis.
And I'm Kat Liddell.
And this is the Insider Report.
So let your ears do the walking as we fill you in on what's going on in the Brookings Harbor area and beyond.
Well, hello, and welcome to this week's show that keeps you in the know. Hey, Kat.
Hey, Bruce. How
Here we go
are
again.
you?
Doing good.
Happy Monday.
Yes, indeed. How about you?
Oh,
How'd
my
your weekend
goodness.
go?
It's a pretty good weekend. I'm just finalizing, making sure all of my ducks are in a row for this murder mystery.
Yes.
My brain is fried at the moment, but I think I have all of my props that are clues ready to go, so things are
Sweet.
plugging along there. And and then in advance of our tech week, because it's opening on the 20th, it's barreling down on us.
Right.
In advance of that, I'm going out of town for a weekend just to get some rest and relaxation and come back refreshed and ready to go visit some loved ones up in Washington.
Up in Washington. I was going to say she's
hang out
going
with
to
my
Washington.
family, yeah.
You're going to have to get a residential there.
My
eventually.
home away from home.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
great.
No, I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be a good time. Yeah.
That's cool,
Yeah. Heard you got your car in the shop at the moment.
Yeah.
Gosh, what a saga.
It's just getting serviced this morning.
Oh,
just
good.
the oil thing and all that good stuff.
Oh,
so,
good.
Just regular service. I got all that mechanic stuff done. I was just, he said, you know what? Let's go ahead and bring it in and let's do that real quick.
No exploding windows. No.
Yeah. Shh, that was crazy. That was the weirdest thing that happened last year. I have to do that one.
That was memorable.
That was wild. Yes, indeed.
Right.
Yeah. So, you know what I was doing this weekend is screenplay. Because
I thought I saw that on the table when I got in here.
Yeah. Well, I'm doing the screenplay. I wanted to bring that just so I could show you because I have a character for you in there. We'll talk about that after the show and everything like that. I want to just show you because this is the rough draft that I did so we can get everything rocking and rolling. But the screenplay is almost like writing the whole script. It's just about right to it. There's so intense on it and everything.
You've been very productive.
Yeah. So I'm going at that just because we want to get going. We're we should be able to start shooting in April, but I'll let everybody know about that little something. I found out some things last week that was really good.
How exciting!
So yeah, we should be able to get going on it, and so I got some surprises, but I got to save them,
All right.
But that's what I did this weekend. Hung out, watched the races and all that good stuff, and relaxed.
How cool!
As much as possible because that's relaxation to me. So it was cool. Yeah,
absolutely.
So
good.
Yeah, so that was it for me. So and you were just doing your props and
I'm working on
our little projects.
I know we're just working on projects all weekend long. I worked Saturday, so I work the occasional weekend. So
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Such is the life of library land. Sometimes you have weekend programs and events and stuff. So
I was wondering how that worked down. Yes,
Yeah.
you guys just So
occasionally I work weekends. Occasionally I work evenings. It all kind of depends on what's going on with programs and events. Yeah.
But my philosophy, when you're doing what you love, then it's not work. It's more or less
Very true.
You know what I mean? Doing what you like doing, then it's groovy. So. Well, hey, I hope everybody got out there and had some fun. We had a beautiful weekend, all that good stuff. Before we get going, I'd like to thank the Oregon South Coast Fishermen, otherwise known as the Castaways, and Oregon Coast VIP Marketing for sponsoring the Insider Report. And if you'd like to sponsor our show or one of the other fine shows here at KCIW, you just go to kciw.org and you will be on your way and joining the family here. That's right. Hey, we got some music too still going in March here. Yeah.
It's happening.
It's
yes.
happening now.
Let's start things off with Cisco playing on the 19th at Seaview Senior Living from 12:30 to 1:30. And that's going to be on the 19th of March. And then on the 27th, he's playing at the Checo Activity Center from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Yep, and the Mighty Steelheads will be playing on the 13th at Inatech at 7 p.m. And on the 28th, there'll be a World Headquarters 101 at 8 p.m.
Yep, and then the Italian guys are playing this weekend on the 14th at Inateca at 7 o'clock.
Disturbing the Peace will be playing on the 20th at Inateca at 7 o'clock.
And Black GTO is also playing at, Inateca on the 21st of March from 7 to 10 p.m.
Hey, Tony Land Band will be playing on the 28th at Coon Tai, 6 to 8.
And then we have a lineup here for Blue Skies playing on the 27th at Brookings Elks Lodge from 6 to 8 p.m. And then on the 28th at Pete's Bar and Grill from 6 to 8 p.m.
Yep, and Rogue Strings will be playing on the 14th at Mr. Ed's in Port Orford from 7 to 9.
And Yana G is playing on the 29th at Augustino's from 2 to 4.
Yep, and Patty Ann, she's playing on the 14th at Fallcrest Art Design Studio. That's during the Saturday Art Walk at 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. And then on the 20th, she'll be at Pete's Bar and Grill, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m.
All right, and then Troy and Vince are playing on the 13th at Misty Mountain Brewing from 6 to 8. And then on St. Patrick's Day, they'll be at Fat Irish for their St. Patty's Day Bash at 4 p.m. And then on the 20th, they're playing at Pete's Bar and Grill from 6 to 8.
That's right. Getting the old kilt out of the. Well, no, my kilt's always hanging around.
Yeah.
That's my thing for St. Patty's Day. Hey, Jevon Herzog, he's going to be playing on the 20th at Chetco Brewing, 6 to 8.
And then Aaron Reed is playing on the 14th at Oxenfree Public House at 8:30 p.m.
And then Gabriel Casas, he'll be playing on the 13th at Chetco Brewing, 6 to 8. And that's all I got right now. We got for the music going around. If you're out there and you've got a band and you'd like to get to hear it on the air here or get put in the Insider Southern Oregon Entertainment newspaper, which is a good place for your band to be playing in, yes, then you just got to send me an email with all the information to CaptainCurry541@gmail.com, and I will take care of business for you. No problem.
Cool. Very cool.
And now our favorite library.
Hey, it's the library report.
Right.
So coming up with events at the Chetco Library located at 405 Alder Street in Brookings, starting with their weekly lineup, as always. On Mondays in the evening at 5:30 p.m., they have Qigong for Health and Vitality. This is a free class with licensed instructor Linny. And then on Tuesdays at 10:30 a.m., they have Story Time for Young Children. And at 3:30 p.m. after school, they have Tween Club for youth ages 10 to 13. And then on Wednesdays, it's another round of Qigong at 9:30 a.m. That's a morning class on Wednesdays. And all are welcome. Donations are appreciated, of course. And then on Wednesdays at 1:30, from 1:30 to 4, they have their weekly after-school program with drop-in activities for school-age kids. And then on Thursdays from 10 to noon, they have the weekly Rowdy Creek String Band rehearsal. This is an open rehearsal for acoustic string instrument players. Then from 3 to 5 on Thursdays, they have Checkmate Corner. This is a weekly chess club for players of all ages and skill levels. And on Thursdays at 5:30 p.m., they have an Easy Flow yoga class. It's a free class. Donations are appreciated. They do recommend that participants be able to comfortably get up and down from the floor for this one. And on Fridays at 10:30 a.m., they have Threads, Hooks, and Needles. This is a fiber arts club for knitters, sewers, and more. And then on Saturdays at 10:30 a.m., they have Saturday Story Time for young children. And at 1 o'clock, they have for elementary age kids Saturday Shuffle. You can play and trade Pokemon cards with guidance from experienced player and library volunteer David. And also on the second and fourth Saturdays of every month, they have Teens Teach Tech from 2 to 4 p.m. You can drop by the library with your device or tech questions and get help from a trained cyber senior technology mentor. And that takes place at the Annex building across the street from the main library. And this is presented in partnership with Harmony and Me Music. And coming up in special events, Thursday, March 12th, it's filling up fast, folks. From 1 to 7 p.m., there's still a few spots left. You can sign up for a day at the planetarium. A mobile planetarium is taking over the library, and you can sign up to see up to 3 unique shows as part of an educational, immersive experience. Again, registration is required. It is a big space. It holds up to like 30 people, but those spots be limited, and they are filling up fast. And then on Saturday, the 14th at 11 a.m., you can take a global tea journey. Join tea expert Kai to sample delicious loose-leaf teas from around the world and learn more about tea-making methods. And this one is another one where space is limited and registration is highly recommended. There's about 4 spots left there. And then on Saturday, the 14th at 11 a.m., there's going to be a Mario party for the youth. March is Mario month. You can join us in the Forest Room for Mario-themed games on their new Nintendo Switch 2. And then coming up next week on the 20th, that's Friday from 2 to 4:30. Every month they have a creative cafe. This is a monthly art event for adults and teens at the library. You can drop in anytime between 2 and 4:30 on the third Friday of each month to explore a different art medium with supplies from our maker cart. They invite you to connect with fellow creators over coffee, tea, and light refreshments. And March's focus, they're going to have supplies out for making art with acrylic inks. And any questions or need more info about library programs, if you want to register for one of those limited space events, all library-led events and programs are free to attend, whether or not you have a library card. But you can get more information about all of that at chetco.librarycalendar.com. You can also follow them for updates on Facebook, and you can always give them a call at 541-469-7738. Phew. All right. Well, hey.
It's a Mario party.
I'm going to catch my breath and say that it's now time for famous quotes with Cousin Bruce.
It is. That was a good one. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hey, here are a few quotes from Nez Perce leader Chief Joseph. He was born on March 3rd, 1840. Kind of dug what this guy said. He's, treat all men alike, give them the same laws, give them all an even chance to live and grow. And he said, I believe much trouble and blood would be saved if we opened our hearts more. He goes, the earth and myself are of one mind. And last but not least, but one of my favorites, It does not require many words to speak the truth. Hope you enjoyed this week's quotes from Nez Perce leader Chief Joseph with Cousin Bruce. Till next week, hey, have a great one.
All right.
Some of these I catch them and I see them and they just
grab you.
grab you. Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's like that. Yeah, he said some good stuff there.
Yeah. No,
Good leader. I read about him a little bit and he's like, yeah, he was a good leader.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, hey, coming up, another thing I'm involved with.
Did you get a little breather there for a second?
I got my breather. Time to talk again. Hey, Three Penny Theater Co. is presenting The Cipher in the Stream. This interactive murder mystery fundraiser is happening at the Chetco Activity Center at 550 Chetco Lane in Brookings, beginning March 20th, running for 2 weekends through the 28th. You can join actors at the Three Penny Theater Co. for The Cipher in the Stream, an original interactive murder mystery and fundraiser for the Activity Center, which is gearing up for crucial building repairs. And what's this mystery about? For more than 80 years, a mysterious secret has been buried in the forests of Southern Oregon. And once it was unearthed, it proved deadly for one unlucky Brookings resident. In the midst of the Japanese Fugo balloon missions during World War II, a stray balloon with a top-secret payload landed in the remote forests of Southern Oregon, where it lay undisturbed for generations. Upon its discovery in 2025, locals were shocked to find that the balloon wasn't carrying explosives. Instead, they found a watertight canister attached with a cryptic payload containing a set of map fragments and a cipher key. Dr. Alistair Sykes, a retired cryptologist, worked around the clock to restore the map and decipher its coded phrases. He believed the map and its coordinates could reveal the location of a secret coastal intelligence post, or even the identity of an embedded Axis collaborator. But Sykes was murdered just hours before revealing his findings. Amongst a nervous mix of locals, rival scientists, and federal agents, one of them is the killer, desperate to suppress the truth of the cipher in the stream. And this interactive mystery is even friendly to repeat visitors, with 3 different possible endings. Each night offers guests a unique experience with each character and a fresh puzzle to solve. This is presented in partnership again with the Activity Center, home to the local Meals on Wheels program, and a portion of the proceeds from this event will go directly to the center. And for more information about performances, again, it runs March 20th through 28th at the Chetco Activity Center. That's at 550 Chetco Lane in Brookings. Friday performances begin at 7 p.m. Saturday performances begin at 2 p.m. There's going to be a complimentary hors d'oeuvres reception that begins 45 minutes before the start of each show, along with signature beverages available for purchase. So seating for this one-of-a-kind event is limited. Tickets are $25 a person, can be purchased online at threepennytheater.com. You can also get them in person at the Chetco Activity Center on the north end of Brookings. For more info, call 541-373-0534 or send a message to contact@threepennytheater.com.
That was written, I take it, locally, by a local.
I wrote it.
You wrote this whole,
Yeah.
You did this whole thing, The Cipher in the Stream, that's you? Oh.
Yeah. I developed the concept in the game and the and the characters, and we've been working with the actors for the last several weeks, developing their characters and practicing all of the scenarios with all of the different who the different killers are with the different clues, and they've been learning how to very seamlessly answer pretty much any question that's thrown at them in character.
You were following a pattern then, and just went and this wrote around
Yeah,
There's a pattern that goes for these.
Yeah, I wrote the premise, and there's no script. It's all completely improvised.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Improv.
They have a set of clues and information that they have to give every night that points toward a different killer every night.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Look at us.
Having
just
fun.
being little writers over here.
our mystery writers. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That is so funny.
I was gonna
don't know why it didn't dawn me that you did that. You know,
I wrote it.
Well, we put it in the paper and everything, so it's all in there. And I love it. Sweet.
Yeah.
Just surprise.
The credit goes to the actors. They've been working incredibly hard there.
I bet it's going to be amazing.
Good improvers now.
It's going to be amazing.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
That's good. Yeah. Once you get the flow.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
absolutely.
That's great. Well, moving on. Celebrate Pi Day at SWAT Curry Campsite. This will be happening on Southwestern Oregon Community College. We'll celebrate Pi Day on Friday, March 13th at 12:30 p.m. at the Curry campus in Brookings, 96082 Lone Ranch Parkway. Dr. Marilyn Hart, statistics instructor and professor emerita from the University of Wisconsin, Oshkosh, will make pi as appealing as pi. Join her to explore the history and practical uses of pi through hands-on activities and games. For those who are up to the challenge, a prize will be given to whoever can correctly recite the most digits of pi. Pie and ice cream, of course, will be served, and there is no charge for this community event. In addition to the college's portable planetarium will be on site, and the presentation featured at Magnetism and is scheduled at 9 a.m., 10 a.m., 11 a.m., and 12 p.m. Now, is that the same thing? That's the portable?
So that's the same planetarium, but for anyone who missed the planetarium on Thursday, Magnetism is a different show from the 3 shows that are going to be shown at the library. So you could go to both and get different shows.
Okay, groovy. Yeah. But you still, if you miss that, you get to go see it.
You still get to see, you still get to see a planetarium show. So there's that. Yeah.
We're just a fun little community here.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, hey, down in Del Norte, the Del Norte Curry Community Concert Association is presenting Music in the Redwoods with saxational Rob Verdi. This is happening at the Crescent Elk Auditorium located at 994 G Street in Crescent City. This is happening on the 14th of March at 7 p.m. And saxational will be accompanied on stage by the Del Norte High School Jazz Band. Admission for this event is completely free, and for more information, you can go to musicintheredwoods.com.
Yeah, sweet. Yeah, Ellensburg Theater. We're down in Crescent City. Now we're heading up to Gold Beach. Ellensburg Theater Company is having their 40th anniversary membership gala. It's going to be at the Rogue Playhouse, located at 94196 Moore Street in Gold Beach. Hey, it'll be happening on the 14th, 6 p.m., so this weekend is a busy weekend. Entertainment, food, and fun. They say dress in 1980s outfit, and you may win a prize. Mm-hmm. Non-members can sign up at the door. For more info on this, you can call 541-247-4392. Shoot, I probably still have some 80s clothes.
Oh, my gosh, yeah.
I wonder if my Zeppelins are still in the Disco Danny ears.
Mm-hmm. But
70s and 80s,
this weekend's going to be packed.
It is.
Speaking of, Danaka is presenting the Darina Harvey Band. This is happening on Sunday, March 15th at 3 p.m., and that's happening at the Crescent Elk Auditorium down in Crescent City. Tickets are $25 for general admission, $23 for seniors and veterans, and $20 for students. You can find tickets and more information on Eventbrite.
Yep, and Chetco Community Public Library is presenting Lisa Lynn and Aria.
Aria.
Aria? Is it Aria? Oh, every time I say, okay, Aria. I'll get that. They're Celtic harps, rare instruments, and wondrous stories. Now I'm trying to figure out if I'm saying all the words right.
You're fine.
Okay, this is happening on the 21st from noon to 4 p.m., and it is a free concert. Lisa Lynn and Uriah Frankfurter are a Aria. What is it?
Aria.
Aria. Okay, yeah, okay. Frankfurter are a multi-instrumentalist duo known for their rich blend of Celtic harps, Swedish nyckelharpa, Ukrainian bandura, bouzouki, cittern, and more. They're based in Oregon. They tour extensively and bring decades of recording and performance experience shaped by years of street performing and a shared background in rock music. Together, they have performed with many of the most respected names in folk and acoustic music and have sold well over 1 million albums combined. Their concerts enchant audiences with breathtaking traditional and original music woven together with humor and captivating stories.
Yeah, but it was standing room only last year when they were here. So mark your calendars. You don't want to miss it because we will have to enforce a capacity in the room at some point.
Yes.
All right. The Manly Arts Center has some events coming up in their March schedule. On the 16th, they have soft solder techniques for jewelry. On the 17th, they're going to do a mini room makeover as part of their children's art program. And then on the 23rd, they're going to have Manly Sessions, their acoustic music program.
Yes, indeed. Mm-hmm. And then Monarch Gardens, located at 984 Parkview Drive in Brookings, is having a dementia support group every third Thursday of the month, 3 p.m., a compassionate space to process your emotions. For more information on this, you can call 541-469-6817.
All right. And then Coastline Dance meets at the Brookings Elks Mondays and Wednesdays at 800 Elks Drive and at the Crescent City Elks on Tuesdays and Thursdays. That's at 359 H Street in Crescent City. And they have their absolute beginner class that runs from 10:30 to 11 a.m. And then they have their beginner session from 11 to noon. And then the intermediate dancers can join in on the fun from noon to 1 p.m. You don't need to be a member to participate. They do ask for a $2 donation. If you need more information, you can contact Jean at 541-251-8998. And hey, now it's time for a bit of real history with Bushwhacker Bruce.
Right. G'day, Kat. G'day, mates. Bushwhacker Bruce here, and welcome this week's bit of real history for your knowledge pleasure. Did you know that a war started over a wooden bucket? It's true. And here's the story. The inciting incident that sparked the War of the Bucket was both comical and tragic. And in 1325, a group of Modenese soldiers conducted a raid on Bologna. Such incursions were common. Soldiers often looted livestock, destroyed crops or kidnapped villagers. But this time the raiders stole something different, a wooden bucket from the public well in Bologna. This wasn't any bucket. It was a symbol of Bologna's municipal pride. Located in the city's central square, the well and its bucket represented the communal life of Bologna. It was townsfolk who gathered, gossiped, and fetched water to their homes. Its theft wasn't just petty. It was interpreted as a deep humiliation and insult. While the Bolognese paraded the bucket back to their city as a trophy. Well, Bologna, enraged by the act, demanded the return of the bucket. Medina refused, but should have been resolved diplomatically, escalated rapidly. For Bologna, the theft was called to arms. To reclaim the bucket meant reclaiming their honor. Well, the bucket incident quickly became a rallying cry. Bolognese priests preached from pulpits about the dishonor done to the city. Street performers recited epic poems blaming Modena for their treachery. Blacksmiths forged weapons while merchants donated funds to raise an army. Soon the conflict shifted from local outreach to a full-blown military mobilization. Well, historians still debate whether the bucket was the true cause of war or just the excuse. It's likely that Bologna had been waiting for a reason to attack Modena for years, and the stolen pail gave them a moral high ground to rally support. What is certain is that both cities mobilized thousands of troops in response. Oh, I hope you enjoyed this week's Bit of Real History with yours truly, Bushwhacker Bruce. Till next time, hey, always keep it real. Over a bucket.
Over a bucket.
Yeah, what the heck?
The silliest things sometimes. It's so silly.
Why can't man be more like animals?
Why?
Jeez.
Man.
Little Dr. Doolittle there.
Oh, no, I don't know. It's sad sometimes. All right, let's get into the PSA portion of our program here. Yeah. Coastal Home Health and Hospice offers grief support groups at 585 5th Street in Brookings. They meet on the 1st and 3rd Tuesdays of the month at 3 p.m. They're free of charge, they're open to the general public, and you do not have to have received hospice services before to participate. Walk-ins are absolutely welcome. If you need more information, you can call 541-469-0405.
Like I said, if you're all about yoga and pickleball, well then Cascadia Pickleball Zone is where you want to be. They're presenting an hour of pickleball yoga. Mondays 11 a.m., Wednesdays 10:15 a.m., Thursdays at 6:15 p.m., Fridays at 10:15 a.m., and Saturday, guess what? You got to check the schedule. So there you go.
All right. And then KCIW gives folks a chance to speak their mind on a show called the KCIW Soapbox. Basically, KCIW offers 2 minutes of airtime to anyone who has something to say. There are a few rules, of course. There's no cussing, no slandering, no advertising. But other than that, folks can share what's on their mind. The studio is open every Wednesday from 2 to 3 p.m., and people can just drop in and record.
They can. Hey, Legends Arcade is presenting Trading Card Game Night every first Wednesday of the month, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Pokemon, and more. You can sling spells, summon monsters, trade, or battle with local players.
All right. And then there's an ongoing game night at the Whimsical Griffin. They meet at 615 Checo Avenue over by the Redwood Theater. And they meet on Tuesdays and Fridays each week from 5 to 9 p.m. for Magic the Gathering, Dungeons and Dragons, and variety of board games.
Yes, indeedy. Hey, and Meals on Wheels, volunteers needed. If you'd like to do something that will make you and those you help very happy, if you'd like to do something to help give back to the community you love, if you'd like to help out your fellow human beings, then Meals on Wheels, hey, they're looking for you. By delivering a hot meal to those who are home-ridden, you not only help someone who is hungry, but you also bring a bit of kindness into their lives, a friendly face to them see every day, and social contact they may not have otherwise. There are 3 routes that deliver hot meals to about 60 seniors on a daily basis. Each route takes about 1.5 hours. You can volunteer by the day, the week, bi-weekly, bi-monthly, even if it's just 1 day a week, 1 day a month. Hey, whatever works for you, every little bit helps. If you're interested in helping in this great cause for the community, please contact Meals on Wheels via the Chetco Activity Center, 541-469-6822.
All right. And then Scouting America is scouting for new troop members, and boys and girls are invited. Troop 32 and Troop 4032 are now accepting new scouts as well as adults interested in volunteering. Scouts can join the troops from 5th grade to age 17, and adults can volunteer as long as they are over 21 years old, can pass a background check, and are willing to spend about an hour and a half completing a youth protection training course. They meet at Scout Hall 7 to 8:30 p.m. every Monday night except for holidays. You can come meet meet the troops and learn more about what Scouts can help you achieve. Scout Hall is located at 414 Azalea Park Road in Brookings, and you can contact Troop 32 Scoutmaster Mark Hagland at 541-661-2749. You can also contact Troop 4032 Scoutmaster Rebecca Wilson at 707-951-3647.
Just slide one more in here because it's a good cause. The American Red Cross Curry County blood drives. Yep, the blood for need is constant, and sometimes that need becomes critical. If you'd like to make an appointment to give blood, you can call 1-800-RED-CROSS or visit redcrossblood.org. Give something that means something. Give blood. Well, that is it. Got the flying fickle finger of fate from the producer, and it's time to get going here. So let's close out this week's show. Before we go, I'd like to give a shout out to our fearless producer, hey, Michael, for helping with all the great work he is each week, helping us bring our show to the airwaves. I want to thank you all for tuning in to this week's Insider Report. Please make sure to tune in on a daily basis to KCIW 100.7 FM and catch all the fine shows they have to offer, including show podcasts that have the Insider Report there. You just got to go to kciw.org, and then you can check out the live streaming while you're there as well. Hey, most of the info for this week's show came from the Insider of Southern Oregon Entertainment newspaper. You can read more by going to insiderofsouthernoregon.com, where you will also find the link to the Insider Report. Hey, till next week, this is Cousin Bruce Ellis.
And I'm Kat Liddell.
Hey, we're signing off, so please support local businesses, keep it real, and spread the love and the peace every chance you get. And hey, we'll see you out there. Bam!
For music credits for the preceding show, go to kciw.org/credits.